All right, and boom. What is up, everybody? It's me, J-Rod, the filmmaker, former film major, frequent fighting gamer from Philadelphia, and we are back with a brand new trailer reaction. This time I'm going to be reacting to a movie. It's been a little bit of a minute since my last movie trailer reaction, mostly because those get copyright claimed more often than the video game trailer reactions. But we have a brand new trailer this week for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Now, this is not the first trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day, and this is not even the first trailer that I've reacted to for Spider-Man Brand New Day. However, my first trailer, I reacted to it, have not uploaded it yet to YouTube because I'm saving it for an episode of First and Final. If you've never seen First and Final, it's my first reaction and my final review put together into one video. I have a long playlist of that. And I've already recorded my first reaction for Spider-Man Brand New Day. I did upload it to TikTok, Instagram, and then Facebook, like a vertical video reaction, but the YouTube debut has not happened yet because it'll happen around after this movie comes out. After I've seen it, I can do my final review, and then I can make the first and final video and put both parts together. But there's a brand new trailer, a second trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day, which I can react to and upload straight to YouTube, because that's the thing about First and Final. It's my first reaction, final review, and second doesn't ever actually come into play there. Even though I've done that in the past, where I'll do my first and second reaction and then my final review. And the first trailer looked really good, and it left me with a lot of questions that maybe the second trailer can answer. But we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to get right into it with the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer 2 and see if we can glean any new information about the film, who the antagonists are going to be. We've seen some of them, but, you know, others have yet to be revealed. All right, let's get into it. Okay, what a way to start.
Did you miss me, Spidey?
I like a night fight, too. It's pretty...
I'm losing my mind.
Hey, yo.
I am totally out of control.
Did bro turn it into man spider?
This is right now.
Final semester MIT.
Wait, that was crazy.
Who do you think is actually watching these?
Maybe someone.
Okay, well, bye, someone.
Well, Ned knows exactly who's watching it, because you can see your story viewers, and he sees Peter Parker liking and watching every single one. Oh, sorry. Let me,
Run.
So could you get rid of the bad aspects but keep the good?
How would you decide what parts of nature are good or bad?
Interesting.
Sorry about that.
You're not one of my students, are you?
Does he?
It appears we're faced with a threat.
Does he not go to ESU? I swear he does,
I
right?
can't even see.
Okay, there's Tremel Tillman. There's the mysterious character that might be Sadie Sink. Hey, there's our boy,
No one who can sense it.
John Bernthal, Punisher.
And what do you think they're looking for?
Oh, see, you stumbled across my board. I'm not one of those weirdos.
Hey, yo.
He's a little weird. I'm MJ.
You two don't know each other?
Yo, Spider-Man.
Interesting.
You okay? Did you get rid of that monster inside you?
Think I might go see how MJ's doing.
You're not gonna get away with this.
Hey, yo.
But he might.
I didn't know you could get that big.
That was Bruce Banner in the hoodie? No, I don't think that was Bruce Banner. I think they cut it that way to be a bit misleading.
Fine.
This whole thing can get real.
But with the theories on who we think Sadie Sink's character
I
is,
don't have anywhere else to go.
it all kind of makes sense. We just don't have a motive for why.
Love you because you're you.
Damn, Punisher got a brand new hideout, and he didn't tell Karen about it? Is that because Karen and Matt were back together? But now Matt's in jail. Okay, hold on. Let's focus. That was actually sick. Hey, yo. It's interesting. There are a lot of moving parts.
All right, just give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'm not in high school anymore. Oh. Did you stretch? You a big stretcher? It's so good for you.
I'm stretching.
You ready?
That's actually really funny. That was a solid bit. Okay. Damn, I still have a lot of questions. I was about to say that there are just so many moving parts, but I'm trying to figure out what is the significant parts. Who is the main antagonist here? I know that we've got Bruce Banner coming in, and there's a scene of, you know, him having to run away from Hulk or fight back against Hulk. But that's more of a, like, what they did with Red Hulk in Captain America Brave New World. He's a sub-boss. He's a action set piece. He's there for the entertainment factor. He's not a villain, so he's not going to be the villain. Then we also have other characters that have been recurring in these trailers. Tremel Tillman's character, who doesn't seem to be a villain. I mean, he very well could be, we got Scorpion, but that's an established villain from the past. Tremel Tillman's character could be a villain, but he's not the sort of big, bad, evil guy that you would expect. Maybe he's like a Norman Osborn character, and he's not in his villain phase or arc yet, but that's not who we think it is. Now, the person in the hood, the mysterious person that is probably Sadie Sink, that people have guessed, if you don't know, the current theory is that she's playing Jean Grey. And it works in a way where, like, the things that she's doing, I could see Jean Grey taking over, like, mind controlling people, basically. It's an interesting way to depict it, but that very well could work for Jean Grey. I don't think it necessarily is the truth just because it could work, but it does work, I will admit. If she is Jean Grey, why is Jean Grey the villain of this story, assuming that she is? And if she isn't the villain of the story, then who the hell is the villain?
Where is Gamora?
Yeah, I'll do you one better. Who's Gamora?
I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora?
Because we've seen so many characters so far. Bruce Banner, Tremel Tillman's character, Sadie Sink's character, Punisher. Okay, there's the person that we're talking about there. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else. So many characters that we've already seen. Oh, there's also the Hand. For whatever reason, the Hand is here, and they are also an antagonistic force, but are they the main antagonists? Who knows? Somebody has to be the villain. Yes, they could introduce somebody else who could end up being the villain, but I don't think that they would show us this many characters and not one of them have the significance of being this film's villain. I think Sadie Sink's character is probably the best bet because she's the one whose identity is actually concealed in these trailers, and you would probably only conceal a character if you're going for a reveal. And if she's the villain, and if she also turns out to be Jean Grey, then that answers the question of why. Why is she the villain? What makes Jean Grey evil in this iteration? If she is the villain, but she's not Jean Grey, then who exactly is it? Now, they've showed us this before. Whoever it is mind controlling people, but they can also mind control several people. They can also go from body to body and mind control people. It's in a way of like playing a trick on Peter, and arguably they can probably also mind control Peter if maybe that's what was going on with the black eyes moment in the beginning. But I do want to just freeze on this shot. Okay, this is a cut. This is a misdirection. It kind of looks like the person in the hood changes into the Hulk, but that's just a straight up cut. That's not the case there. And then you cut and the Hulk is there, but that's like a completely separate scene. So, assuming this person here is Sadie Sink and is the villain, yes, she could be Jean Grey, but I'll say that jury is out on that. Confirmed Sadie Sink, confirmed the villain. What is the plot? Where do we go from here? And then, like, this shot of Banner going Hulk and chasing Spider-Man is honestly not the craziest thing, especially if we have already confirmed that the villain of this story is mind controlling people. Then it could very easily suggest you just mind control Banner, turn him into Hulk. You don't even really gotta do all that. Hulk is a lot more advanced than he used to be, but all you really gotta do is piss Hulk off. Like, maybe someone just stepped on Banner's foot and bro turned into the Hulk and knocked his little monitor thing that Spider-Man was holding off. So who knows? But similar to the Red Hulk and Captain America fight, and similar to what might be going on if Sadie Sink's character turns out to be Jean Grey, it's not an actual fight. It's just kind of a bit of a melee, a bit of a skirmish. And then I guess there's also the plot line of Spider-Man rekindling with Mary Jane all over again, as if they have no idea she has no idea who he is, but as if he also has no idea who she is. I'm just curious about this plot line. Obviously, they're going to do it where, you know, these two characters always lead back to each other, regardless of the circumstances, regardless of the universe. But I'm wondering if him actually knowing of her and making everyone forget him is going to turn into an actual plot line. Like, maybe they start to fall for each other all over again, and then Peter has to admit the truth that we actually knew each other, but there was a wizard, and he made you forget everything about me, and so I'm just trying to get you back again. That just seems like it's going to be a bit of a hard conversation if she even believes any of it. But I'm curious if they're even going to go that route, or they're just going to gloss past it, and he's, you know, Peter's just going to straight up lie and pretend that this is the first time he's ever met her as well. And then we got Frank. And then, like, what is Frank's part in this whole story? It makes sense in the early, you know, trailer where they're going after just guys with guns and random dudes, street level villains. But then once people start getting mind controlled, the Hulk starts hulking. It seems like Frank just kind of, what is bro even doing here? After a certain point, he's kind of playing out of his weight class, I want to say. So hopefully Frank is only there for the convenient parts that he needs to be there for. Some street level stuff in the beginning, big set piece where he's in a tank and he shoots Spider-Man with a grenade launcher. Later, he's got this sick-ass new hangout, and so he's just taking in strays and protecting people for Spider-Man. Glorified bodyguard by the end of the film. I think that's going to be Frank's arc. But, like I said, it just seems to be... I like where they're going so far, but there seems to be a lot of plates in the air. So I'm curious of how everything is going to come together. And then there's also fighting the Hand and Spider-Man being in jail. And then he's going Black Eyes mode. So is this him being mind controlled, or is this some sort of new evolution of his powers that he's getting into? That's what they hinted at in the first trailer, but who knows? But yeah, like there's just so much stuff. I'm hoping that they nail everything and that everything actually seems like it's here for a good reason. But with all the plates in the air, who knows if it's going to end up that way? How do you like make a well-rounded story for Peter, for MJ, for Ned, for Hulk, for whoever the villain is, for Tremel Tillman's character, for just everyone all at once? But this was such a solid joke here. Spider-Man's getting older. He has to stretch first. Good writing. And, you know, I don't doubt that part of the movie. I think it's going to be very funny. I think it's going to be very on-brand Spider-Man. I'm just curious of where are we going with this one? Where are we taking all these stories? Where do we start them? Where do we end them? And what does it mean for, I always say this, but what are the greater implications for the big MCU? One thing I've been saying for years is that I'm tired of not just going all in with the multiverse. I know that a lot of franchises do multiverse these days, and because of that, people have multiverse story fatigue. But the MCU is inevitably going to get deeper into the multiverse, and I'm upset that we have just been waiting in the shallow waters of it for years now, so that when we finally get to it, it's gonna be like, thank God. Like, I know that, you know, they don't want it to be disappointing, they want it to be as big and epic, but it's beyond past due for us to actually get into the deeper multiverse stories. And Spider-Man has actually gone deeper than most characters have in their solo things. I think Doctor Strange and then Spider-Man are the only two like solo characters in the MCU that really have gotten to explore the multiverse. For Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, he got to see a couple different worlds. But everything was just wrapped back up by the end of that movie. And then with Spider-Man No Way Home, a bunch of the different multiverses got to converge on him. He got to experience all of that, but then all of it was wrapped back up with a bow at the end of it. So I'm just tired of them, I'm tired of vacationing and excursioning in the multiverse, and just let them go a little bit deeper than just ankle high into the multiversal waters. And I don't just mean that for do it for all of the characters. All of the MCU movies. Open it up. So yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. But I like this trailer. I like the first trailer as well. I am just curious. It seems like it has the tone, the vibe, the feel, and everything that I want for like a brand new summer Spider-Man movie. I'm just now I can get picky. Now I can talk about, okay, but what are they doing with the story? How are they writing it? where do they want it to go? The biggest point is like, where do we start this movie at and where do we end this movie at for Peter's story? And then everything inside of that, was it necessary to get to where we wanted to go, or is it just there for decoration, for spectacle, for confetti? But for right now, that is going to be it. We did a bit of a deep dive on this trailer. But if you enjoyed this trailer, do me a favor, hit me with the 3-hit combo. I need you to smash the like button like the Hulk, spear the subscribe button like the Hand, and kick the notification bell like Spider-Man himself. If you are excited for Spider-Man Brand New Day, which is coming out the end of next month, so about a month and a week from now, we're going to have Spider-Man Brand New Day. And that's exciting because that means that we're ever closer to Avengers Doomsday. And I also do anticipate that the official reveal of the Avengers Doomsday trailer is probably going to coincide with the release of Spider-Man Brand New Day. So I don't have superhero fatigue. I don't have MCU fatigue. I don't have multiversal fatigue yet, but I can definitely feel it settling in. So I think they did a good job this year with, you know, going for just 2 of their biggest properties and 2 blockbusters. No, I don't think that these movies are going to impress everybody. There's always going to be somebody that's like, I prefer the old stuff, or I'm just not into it anymore. But I do think that the core audiences that are looking specifically for a Spider-Man movie and a new Avengers movie are going to be excited for a new Spider-Man movie and a new Avengers movie, and that feeling like we're getting back to basics with the big franchises. Even though I love the small stuff too. There's just so many really good small Marvel properties that came up. The Ms. Marvel TV show, Moon Knight, Wonder Man is the most recent example. Echo, like there's just so many really small pockets of like really fun, interesting things within the MCU. The unfortunate part is they can't do it all at once, so some stuff gets left behind. Like, why is there not another Shang-Chi movie? That movie was so good, and it came out so long ago. Why is there not another movie, or at least a chance for him to do something in a current movie? Right? They're kind of fumbling it up. But either way, we're gonna see in about a month or so whether this movie lives up to the hype. But for right now, that is going to be it for this one, you guys. Check out some of my other movie trailer reactions. We reacted to the Street Fighter movie. We reacted to the I Love Boosters trailer. And then we also just recently did a first and final video for the Mortal Kombat 2 film. And we did a first and final video for Daredevil Born Again Season 2. So check out those videos if you have not already. Also, Spider-Man related, we did a reaction to... we also did a first and final video for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. But for right now, that is going to be it for this one, you guys. So tell me how you feel. Tell me if you feel me. Check out my other reactions from earlier in this week. And I will see you all next time in another new one. Peace out. Oh, also make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the video, hype the video, whatever else. If there's a button down there, just press it and see what it does. But that's going to be it. Peace out. Oh, wow. She has an alt costume. Kind of hot. I'm not going to lie. She never even got a chance. Oh, she has a projectile shield that she can just walk with. Wait, I like a lot of the utility that they're giving her. That's what's making her unique. From a combo perspective, I don't know if she's